Welcome back to part 2 of our series. If you've been following along in sequence, you'll recall that we're diving into the world of banking. Have you ever wondered how banks manage their risks? Well, a key component in their risk management strategy involves something called risk-weighted assets, or RWAs. This concept is central to ensuring banks remain financially sound and can withstand economic downturns. So, let's dive into how RWAs work. The process starts with asset classification. Banks categorize their assets into different classes, such as cash, government bonds, corporate loans, and mortgages. Next, we move to risk weights. Regulatory authorities assign each asset class a specific risk weight. Lower risk assets like cash and government bonds have a lower risk weight, while higher risk assets like corporate loans and mortgages have a higher risk weight. With these risk weights in hand, the bank can then calculate the RWAs for each asset class. This is done by multiplying the risk weight by the nominal or outstanding amount of the assets in that class. So the formula for calculating RWAs is risk-weighted assets equals the nominal amount of asset times the risk weight. After calculating the RWAs for each asset class, the bank sums up these values to arrive at the total risk-weighted assets. This total represents the minimum amount of capital that the bank needs to hold to cover potential losses from its portfolio of assets. Now, let's consider how RWAs are calculated for credit risk. Two main factors come into play here: the source of repayment and the value of collateral. For instance, a personal loan repaid through a steady salary is less risky than a loan repaid through income from a retail shop. Similarly, assets linked to collateral that is of higher or equal value to the amount of the loan will typically have a lower credit risk. In summary, risk-weighted assets are a crucial concept in the banking industry. They help determine the amount of capital that banks must maintain to safeguard against potential losses from their assets. This approach promotes responsible risk management practices and ensures that banks remain financially robust. It's a fascinating world of risk and reward, of balancing act between profit and prudence, and it is central to the functioning of our global financial system.